islands of Samoa and Tuvalu, too. Well, sorry, friends, I had to come do the broadcast early because the doctor just called. I got to go see him. So, yep, when the doc calls, you got to go in. But I think we'll be good today. Let me just post here again in the chat. This is where you can find the music, and this is part 2. So I think you can figure all this out on your own since we did this last week. But I wanted to remind you that this show is brought to you by the National Pacific Islander Education Network, also known as NPINE. That's NPIEN. So again, it's good to have you on the show. And a little later on, we're going to do our self-care talanoa or talk story. So you'll need to know this information I'm going to share right here too. So hang in there. We're going to kind of fly through a lot of this stuff. Hopefully you can keep up with me. Yeah, when the doc calls, you got to go. All right, everybody. But let me tell you about the Republic of Palau. And I wanted to dedicate this program here to our friend, Dr. Lorianne Leota. Yeah, let me see if you can see Dr. Lorianne. Probably not. I'm going to have to move their wonderful flag here. So I'm going to move the flag for a minute. But friends, this is Dr. Lorianne. And she just finished and completed her doctorate recently. So congratulations. And did you know only 0.1% of doctoral degree holders are Pacific Islanders? Yeah, I guess I'm one too. Yeah, very proud of Dr. Lorianne. She did earn her degree. And I'm going to tell you, friends, I don't know of any other school principal out there who has roots in the island of Palau. So I think Dr. Lorianne may be the only one, except maybe on Palau. But the Republic of Palau has 340 islands. So let me show you some of these things here. Yeah, so there's a map of the Republic of Palau. It is independent, part of the Compact of Free Association with the United States, also known as COFA. It is part of Micronesia, everybody. So a lot of times we hear about Polynesia. This is Micronesia. There are 18,000 individuals that live on Palau. And the capital of Palau is Koror. Let me see. No, I take it back. The capital is actually Ngerumut. Yeah, Gerumut. I think the largest city is Koror. 460 square miles, one of the smallest countries in the world. 65.2% of the people are natives of Palau, and 31.6% are Asian, and many of those are Japanese. So it is located near the states of Micronesia, Indonesia, as well as the Philippines. And the number one activity, let me show you another picture here, is diving. Yeah, you can see why. Look how beautiful it is there. They have beautiful seascapes and marine life. 2 of our NPINE interns grew up on Palau, and they are both going to school in the Philippines right now. That is Miss Jean and also Miss Zellernet. So thank you so much, Jean and Zellernet, for all you do for NPINE. But this is Palau, and again, they don't say aloha, they say Alii. That's how you say hello there to all the people in Palau. So again, thank you so much. I'm going to move on to our other announcements so that we can get to our class because I don't got a lot of time today. All right. Well, friends, let me go to the following here. Let me see here. First of all, I'm going to take you to the NPINE Facebook page. And let me take you back a few things because we have some new pictures on here. So if you haven't seen these, this is our Enpine Miniature Golf Tournament. Good to see the ladies there in Missouri. Our golfers on Kauai there. And then our golfers there in Northern California, Castro Valley. Yeah, good to see them. And these are all of our wonderful sponsors there. And the rest of this is the same. Okay. But if you'll take a look here, please join us for the 24th Annual Education Conference at Morris High School in San Diego. So if you'll come down here, you can register today on Eventbrite. I think we're getting close to 60 have signed up already. We're also looking for some additional sponsors and also members of the Career College and Resource Fair, everybody. So let me share this one here. This is a more updated list here. Yes, wanted to recognize again our College Career and Resource Fair exhibitors. So yeah, quite a few there, huh? I even see Ben Raju. And all of our major sponsors, thank you so much to all of you. And then we have some wonderful prize sponsors. And down here, this is the list of all of our scholars, student scholars, as well as educators that we're going to recognize, community members, and a school counselor. So again, register on Eventbrite and register to be a sponsor or part of the Career College and Resource Fair. That's enough on that, huh? Yeah, the rest of this stuff you can read later on. Finally, go to Enpine's Facebook page. Yep, some of you haven't purchased your donuts yet, but you have between now and the end of September to purchase Krispy Kreme, and Enpine does get 50% back. This is going to help to pay for our student scholarships, help to fund our annual conference. So please don't forget, everybody. Yeah, this is us on School Talk Story. Yep, we had our September Ohana night on Tuesday. We recognized our ukulele artist, Wilma Kung. She's been with us for over 10 years. So we had a nice recognition there. We had a number of people that came to the Ohana Hawaiian Barbecue in the city of Lakewood, California. Also, Robert joined us from Canada as well. So good to have Robert playing along. Also, we participated in the Full Movement Backpack Giveaway. Fantastic day, and thank you to many who donated backpacks as well as school supplies. And we would like to thank again Kathy Olborn, professor at Cal State University Northridge, for her donation. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Yep, we talked about this, the conference. So yeah, I think that's about it. But let us take a look now at our, we should have some e-news on here. Let me find it. All right, e-news, where are you? Yeah, I think this might be it. So, yeah, just more on the conference. You can read about that here. Don't forget your donuts. We also started a new campaign for 100X, so you'll be hearing a lot about that here. And information about immigration. Also, we had Dr. Alfred Flores was our guest last time. We also had attorney Amaris Leatawa, another inspiration to students just like Dr. Alfred. So very good to hear from her. Been having some measles going around in LA County. Yep, we do have some birthdays here to recognize. And also look at all these new members we have. But happy birthday to Seuli Tomeni, who is a teacher at Dolores Elementary School in Carson, California, LAUSD. Elizabeth Campos, a longtime supporter in education. City of Long Beach Mayor Rex Richardson. Also Lakewood Vice Mayor Jeff Wood, as well as Indra Sicarelli, one of our ukulele players, and Rata Hanneman. So with that, everybody, I am going to show you the birthday song, okay? All right, birthday song, let's go. Yep, here we go. You ready, everybody? Woohoo! Happy birthday to everybody. Okay, we'll start looking for your instrument. We're going to do ukulele class, and like I said, this is part 2. So we will do, I think, let me teach you the chords, and then we'll do the last couple verses because we've already went over this last week. But again, where to find your music? You can look in the Ukulele Dad Facebook group. That is one place to look for that. And then, let me see if I can show you here real quickly. Yeah, the Ukulele Dad Facebook group. Yep, so that's it. And you go in here under groups, and that will take you to the ukulele class information here. And then go under files, and you can find all of the music there. So that's it. And then as you see here in the chat, the other place you can look is here. We do have a Google Drive. So let me see if that will open for us. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, let me show you. So you see we've got all of our information here. There's Aiko there. Amazing, everybody. Yeah, we've just got all the technology here on this program. All right, everybody. But let us again do a little review for Aiko Aiko. This is one of Wilma's favorite songs, so we did play it on Tuesday night, and we had a group of 6 musicians play it. That was great. Thank you so much to Alex and Kevin, Eddie. Who else did we have? We had, there was somebody else I'm missing, but yeah, it was nice. And then grateful to Amy. Amy was there to sing with us, so very nice. Well, yeah, as a review, everybody, remember we have the C7 chord. So first finger is on string 4, fret 1. Nice. And then we have the F chord. So first finger is on string 3, second finger string 1. Frets 1 and 2, everybody. Okay. So take a look at those. Again, we did these last week. And let us start at the interlude on page 2, and there do verses 3 and then all the way to the end. And you got to turn the page here, so get ready for that, everybody. Okay, so we have F and then C7. So F, C7. So you're pretty much going F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strums, and then C7, 2. Okay, so that's it. So here we go, everybody. Get ready. Interlude on page 2. F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C7. Here we go. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey. Aiko, aiko, ane. Chocomo fina, anane. Chocomo fina, ane. Verse 3. Shout out to the good time crew all across the islands. Grab your shoes for 2x2. Now we're shining bright like diamonds. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now. Aiko, aiko, ane. Chocomo fina, anane. Chocomo fina, ane. Verse 2, repeat. One bestie and one bestie dancing by the fire. Your bestie says she won't party, so we makes flames go higher. Turn the page, everybody. Okay. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey. Aiko, aiko, ane. Chocomo fina, anane. Chocomo fina, ane. Chocomo fina, ane. Chocomo fina, ane. That's it. So again, the last part is Chocomo fina, ane. Chocomo finale. Giacomo finale. So 1, 2, 3 is the ending. 1, 2, 3. Well, good job. Keep practicing that. And again, I didn't want to spend a lot of time on it because we've been learning it the last week or so. But hopefully you're doing well on that. Well, we're going to do some self-care talanoa. And the first thing we're going to talk about is tracking our emotions. And I've got a song for you here. So, yeah, I've got to get done pretty soon because the dog's waiting for me. All right. Here we go, everybody. Tracking our emotions is today's theme. Let's talk about what does that really mean. All right. So here's some emotions here. One of them is your emotion is you're angry and hurt. Oh. So the situation is you decide to have an argument. So the actions that were taken were you became upset and you started yelling. Yeah. So again, as we track our emotions, think back on that and ask yourselves, how did you feel during that situation when you were upset and yelling? How did you feel about the person? And what can you do? Perhaps what can you do differently? A gentleman by the name of Richard G. Scott said, quote, "A good sense of humor helps. A sense of humor is an escape valve for the pressures of life." So let me say that. A sense of humor is an escape valve for the pressures of life. So yeah, that was good advice from Richard G. Scott. But think about that, everybody. And as emotions come up, take some time to track it. All right. Well, here's a song which will hopefully help you calm down here. This is called What a Wonderful World. One more time. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed day, dark secret night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Mahalo, and thank you so much. Let me see. If was taken. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Well, friends, sorry that our stream went a little early and I had to end a little early because I got to go to the dock. So, anyway, But let me share you a couple more things, and then we will finish up with our final Aloha song. But thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you. So, we've been discussing this chart, 50 ways to take a break. Okay. So let me go over a few more here on this chart. I'm sure all of you have memorized it by now. Well, the first one is to take deep belly breaths. So in, breathe in, and out. Yeah, that's very good to take a break. The second is to meditate. That's a very good one too. Yeah. And let me see. Finally, consider calling a friend. Yeah, you can talk story with somebody. You feel better. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to share with you now the final Aloha song. And again, sorry that we had to again tune in early and take off late, but please join us again next week. I did stream on Tuesday, so check us out there. We were on Twitch. That was our Ohana night, and that was a full concert. Yeah, we're tired after that. Okay. But this is our final Aloha song, friends. Remember, in Hawaii, they say aloha means hello, and aloha means goodbye. But in the islands of Palau, when they say goodbye, they say me'ikun. Say me'ikun. Okay? So here we go, everybody. Mariana Islands. Wow. Aloha from the Kingdom of Tonga. Goodbye from Papua New Guinea. Lukimiu from the Solomon Islands. Aerera from the Cook Islands. Aerera from New Zealand. Aotearoa. Me'ikun from Palau. Yahweh from the Marshall Islands. Mote from Fiji. Nana from Tahiti. And Tofa from the islands of Samoa. Anyways, everybody, it is good to see all of you again. And do me a favor, take some aloha to the world. We need a lot more out there these days. All right, take care, everybody, and aloha. And from Palau, we say me'ikun. And yes, we should show you the picture of Palau before we leave. Yes, beautiful, everybody. All right, take care, everybody, and aloha.